2021. Of course, our live show 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We don't, no excuses. We just keep showing up and giving out free picks. Of course, our best bets always are in our premium area, but we try and win them all. Free picks, premium YouTube picks, VIP YouTube picks, Twitter picks, Instagram picks. We don't care. We try to win every single one. Lucky penny picks, hockey picks, Magic 8-ball picks. Pretty much do it all. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. And of course, we'll be back in just a second with our awesome crew.
Hi, it's Mitch from PickDogs.com.
Oh, for sure. These games have to be high drama.
Here we go again. I'm going to go big and see what happens.
During the intro, I always take a sip of coffee, or if I have an itch on my nose, I'll itch it or something like that. And then I hear Joe's voice. I'm like, are we on? It's like...
It doesn't scare you that much? Nice. I'm glad I had that effect on you, Mitch.
Oh, man. But, yesterday I thought was one of the tougher cards out there. It was I gave out opinions on games, but I pretty much tiptoed around that card. I took a full pass on that NBA, and I am glad I did. I would have lost, I think, every game except two. I think I gave one of them as a premium in the premium show, Atlanta Hawks, and I think I would have lost every single other game. I was just not
incredibly hard card.
It was really hard. It was I couldn't get there on any game. The only game I could get there was the closest I came, and I didn't even love it, was Monday Night Football. That was the only game I could even get there on. And I like the hockey games, but it's I don't know why I never put hockey in as premium, but the two that I gave out on the show, the Mitchie Pucks picks, both easy winners. Again. So I think they won outright. Both of them. Well, one of them was
yeah, the Sabres won outright.
And then one was minus 120, so we hit that one. That was against
the Hurricanes.
Whoever was playing the Maple Leafs.
Yeah, no, that was a plus 110.
Was it?
I think it was plus money on the puck line on that one.
Oh, too good to be true.
Money line was only minus 115, I believe it was, but the puck line on that one was a plus money.
Nice. The NBA
that was the easy one.
The NBA
that was the easy one.
Extremely difficult. Yesterday.
People laughs.
I thought the NBA.
Yeah, I only had the one play in the NBA yesterday, which was the Bucks. That was it. The rest just stayed off of.
When it's super predictable, that's when I think it's really, really hard. It's you wouldn't think they just be giving away that much money, on the Heat and the Bucks and the Clippers. It's it just doesn't work that way.
Bulls are only laying 1.5 at Toronto, and the Bulls are red hot, 3-0, looking fantastic. It just, to me, I thought Toronto was the. They came back a little bit, but Toronto, they got beat. But that's just saying that's one of those obvious plays you look at and say, okay, it's Chicago Bulls. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, at least the Raptors didn't give up in that one. That was one game I watched. The Raptors didn't give up. It was good to see.
Not completely. They were just outmatched.
Yeah.
The Bulls
they were unmatched.
And the Blazers didn't show up last night at all against the Clippers.
No, that was ugly.
Today's a new day.
That was against the Nets. It was the other one you were thinking was Lillard and company didn't even show up against the Clippers.
Oh,
I thought Charlotte was going to spank the Celtics. It didn't happen. Celtics were on back-to-back.
It's I don't sit here and kick myself on my losers. I don't usually pound my chest on my winners. It's kind of just, it's just another day, and today's another day too. And it's the beautiful thing is it's that time of year where it's we got action every day, and next week it doubles down. It's just when you think, you had a day of sports, 115 college basketball games on a Wednesday. Why not? It's who do you like in the Jackson State Prairie View A&M game? I don't know, but I'm betting it. Those are like my smallest bets, as college basketball generally.
I forget who my favorite college crappy teams are. I got to remember. Who the hell I was riding last year?
Oh, it was whoever was playing Drake.
Oh, yeah. I hate Drake. Yeah, I'll be in favor.
Now I remember.
Everybody will be pounding Drake at the beginning of the year.
They're all humping up on Drake already. Of course, we love Presbyterian too.
Yeah, the Blue Hose.
The Blue Hose. That's our official team. The Blue Hose.
The Blue Hose.
One hose.
Just
two.
because of the name?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure I understood correctly.
Joe'll have to learn the chant. One ho, two ho, red ho, blue ho.
Is that official chant, or did you guys just
it's
make
ours.
it up? Oh, okay.
Our other teams are Iona. We love because Rick Pitino's the coach. Brian and Ron Romanelli are recruiting coordinators at Iona. That's
too funny.
Yep,
That's when you know you're a real college basketball fan, when you're watching Marist and Iona play and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, so those are our teams. They recruit with hookers and blow, and we respect that. No lines out on any college hoops, though, yet. No early lines. It is Rod's birthday, though, coming up. Rod's birthday is what? Starts Monday? November 1st?
Yep, November 1st.
Runs through, about the 12th?
Yeah, more like the 15th.
14th, 15th? Yeah.
We've got a couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah, sounds good. Start around the 1st. Happy birthdays. Just keep moving right along. I have my birthday dinner tonight. Pretty excited about this.
Oh, I bet you are. What kind of pie do you have to go with it?
Key lime again. It'll be my third key lime pie.
I like it.
Of the week. Yeah, I'm working out twice a day now. Just to try and keep
Just so you can eat pie.
Yeah. Well, I've had the Boston
like
cream
the way
pie.
You think.
Then I've had the key lime pies from Leota's pie. And then we have key lime pie from Maui pie. Along with the stone crabs.
I can't eat key lime pie. It's too acidic.
No one invited you, so you're all set. Don't worry. No one. It's just like people say, "Oh, you live on Maui. That's so far." I wasn't inviting you. It wasn't an invitation. You must get island fever. Not really. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain living there, that's for sure.
It's a great place to live if you don't like people.
Okay, sign me up.
Anyways, we've got the World Series starts tonight. It's always on my birthday, the World Series, every year. This year, a little bit later start than normal. We got the Astros up against the Braves. Charlie Morton, of course, no stranger to the World Series. He pitched in the World Series last year for the Rays. And he's up against Framber, who pitched really well last time out. But before that, his ERA was like in the 7s, right? Heading into that game for the postseason?
Yeah.
Something like that. This should be a really good series because these teams never play each other. And that's the way that the World Series always used to be before there was interleague play. I'm not sure what year, Brian, what year did interleague play start?
I'd like to say I was around when I was 16 or so. So what, like 30, about 29, 30 years ago? I don't know.
Really? You think that long ago?
It's just a guess. I have no.
I don't know.
I think it was right in when I was just about
graduating. But I think like when
school.
it first started, there was very few games interleague. It was just a couple of games a year. Now it's like a lot more widespread. When did MLB interleague play?
Yeah, the Phillies would play like the Orioles or Red Sox or Yankees.
Just like 2 or 3 like very quick series. So 1997. So you're right.
Close to it. I was a little older than that.
Yeah, little older, not much wiser. The first interleague game was on June 12th, 1997. Texas Rangers hosted San Francisco Giants. Brian had the Rangers in that one.
I couldn't tell you who I had back then. I was 20 years old in 97. So.
I had the Rangers. All the squares were all over the Giants in that one. They were playing probably at the old. This was at the ballpark in Arlington, so it was at Texas. Brian humping up on the home team.
I think the first game I can remember betting a good amount of money on was the Buffalo Bills. I think when they missed a field goal, when that famous field goal miss happened, I think I remember having the Buffalo Bills. So.
Scott Norwood.
Yeah.
I remember the party I was at when he missed it. I lived in New York at the time, and I was at a party in Alpine, New Jersey. He missed
the Frank Reich comeback of the Buffalo Bills.
That was the one I remember the most from the Bills. When you remember the Bills was the Frank Reich comeback. Yeah, I thought it was toast. I was like, I was a Warren Moon fan, right? Because he played for the Eskimos, so I was cheering for the Houston at that time. I was like, yeah, they're just slaughtering them. And I was like, oh.
Thankfully, Brian doesn't remember the best Frank Reich comeback. We appreciate that.
It's hard to beat that at halftime. Coming back down 30.
I was at a Frank Reich game that was way worse than that. Way worse. Way worse than that. It was super ugly. It was Maryland at Miami.
Yeah.
It was November 10th, 1984. This was the same year as the Flutie game. So Miami this year, you would have loved this, Brian. We lost all of our last 5 games, all on massive comebacks. And then the year after that, that was the next year, was the year we got Jerome Brown. Like, if you look at Doug Flutie when he throws that ball to Gerard Phelan, Jerome Brown was a freshman on that team, and you could see him on Flutie's ankles. And like the next year, he was like they were focused after that. But November 10th, 1984, Maryland's backup quarterback Frank Reich throws 6 touchdown passes against Miami in the second half. Wow. The Terrapins were losing 31-0 at halftime and beat us 42-40. It was the worst day. It was like, that was Jimmy Johnson's first year at Miami. We lost that game. We lost the Flutie game. We lost the UCLA. We lost a bunch of games all like that where we gave up like 40, 50 points. And the next year we gave up like 3 points a game. It's like bout face. Anyways.
Good old days.
Framber Valdez is pitching tonight. 12-6 on the season with a 3.25. Plus, this guy sweats like crazy, which we always like. We like those sweaters out there. This guy he really works up a lather. Yes, I mean, he's a sweater. We know he's a sweater. We've been watching him all season. He's a bigger guy. He starts to get all sweaty. And then Charlie Morton, who just kind of looks effortless out there. He kind of sort of looks like he's, you're not even sure he's there or not, right? Kind of just rolls right along. But it's saved the best for last. He had a terrible start to the season. Remember that game he played against in the Phillies against Wheeler earlier in the season? And it kind of held on for dear life, and then the Phillies got him. And it's just like, oh, man, maybe it's not.
It was a winner for me.
Yep. I mean, Brian humped up on the Astros to the tune of minus 262 this season. Astros were 102 and 70, so 32 games over 500. If you bet $100 on them every game, you lost $262. So just not a fun day. It's not a fun team to bet on. Meanwhile, the Braves at 95 and 76. If you bet on them every single game, you're up $227. Brian, what do you think of this one?
For me, I'm going to take the Atlanta Braves here. I'm going to go with the veteran Charlie Morton on the mound. He generally doesn't go more than 5. But and Valdez is off that 8-inning stellar performance. But Valdez, if you look over his last 6 or so starts, he's been teams have been able to get to him. So I think this game's won late by Atlanta Braves, and it's hard to turn down plus money with a team. Both teams are hot, but I think Atlanta's just a little bit hotter. I'll take the Braves.
That Frank Reich information was courtesy of the History Channel. That's my source on that. Rod.
For me, in this one, I like the over. You look at both offenses are scoring over 5 runs a game. That easily gets us over the 8. And you look at the Astros, 5-0 to the over. Their last 5 series of games at home. They're also 6-0 in Valdez's last 6 starts after scoring 5 runs or more in the previous game. The Braves 3-0-1 in Morton's last 4 starts when their opponent scores 2 runs or less in the previous game. I like the over. I think both bats come to life. We see some runs in this one. Give me the over.
Joe Madden.
I like the Astros for the first 5. I think we see them come out strong with this home field advantage for that first 5. Get the win there for the full game. I don't know, you guys. This is going to be a tough fought battle. Anyone could take it for the full, but pretty sure the first 5 Astros will get it.
I like the under in this one. I don't like any of those trends that Rod read about the over there in the Astros last 5. Played against like Eduardo Rodriguez and Garrett Richards in a very bat-heavy series, very offensive series. I think every game in that series went over. Meanwhile, the Braves, more of a tactical team. They're kind of like a situational team, a team that kind of, they hit the home. They remind me of like the old Baltimore Orioles with Earl Weaver, where they kind of will manufacture a run here or there and then hit a long ball. It's kind of, that's what they do. That's how they've gotten here. I think when teams don't know each other, and it's not like a lot of these guys on the Braves or the Astros have played on a lot of other teams. Zach Greinke, maybe he's been around the block, but not for a while. He's been on the Astros for a little while at this point. And then for the Braves, Charlie Morton has been around a little bit, right? He was on the Rays and Pirates. He was on. I guess he's been around the block. But most of the guys on these teams, they don't know these other guys, right, as far as playing against them. You just don't see it. You don't see a ton of movement on these teams. These aren't teams like built on free agents or anything like that. These are guys these are both like homegrown teams. So I think there's going to be a feeling out process. And I don't think this, there's one thing that's a scouting report and film, and there's another thing that's I can hit this guy, or whatever. So I think it's going to take, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens the second time through the lineup. I think the first time through the lineup, I like the Nerfy, in this one. I think that first time through the lineup, I don't think anyone's going to get a hit. It's going to be very quick. A lot of commercials. Who's sponsoring it this year?
I don't know.
You know who's sponsored it the last few years? I mean, you could rewatch the whole thing and probably not be able to figure out who the official sponsor was of the World Series. YouTube sponsored it like the last 3 years. I don't think they're the sponsors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like I don't think they're sponsoring it this year because I think exactly for that reason. Really?
Yeah, no one realized.
I think it's like Lone Depot or something. Right? The Lone Depot World Series. Man, this is how bad I am. Someone wrote in the comments, McCullers is out for the series. I thought it said Crullers. Man. Terrible. Brian, what are you selling today?
Well, I'm going to do a comeback today. I got my Tuesday triple pound zone. I got Major League Baseball play, an NBA play, and an NHL and NBA and Major League Baseball play. All 3 plays in the pound zone for $40 at PickDogs.com premium picks, or sign up for that VIP. I'm making a comeback today. Hot streak starts today. Check it out.
And for me, it's Light the Lamp Tuesday. And it's Light the Lamp Tuesday triple, which is all 3 NHL plays. Or you can get my Tackle the Book Tuesday, which includes the NHL triple, plus my top bet in the MLB and the NBA. And you get Tackle the Book Tuesday over at Pick Dogs Premium. Or if you just want an NHL, Light the Lamp Tuesday triple.
I have 2 in the NHL and 1 in MLB tonight, you guys. So go over to pickdogs.com to check those out, or join our premium show, which I will be giving out one of those tonight.
I got a side pick in the baseball game and my top 2 NBA games. Yep, top 2.
top two.
Yeah, Brian looks excited by those.
I was just looking at the Thunder line against the Warriors. I was thinking something.
Thunder buddies for life. Thunder better do something. I think it could be one of those situations where they don't sell any tickets and the team gets moved to Vegas if they don't watch out.
Could they lose every game? I don't know.
I would say that it's possible. I think the Bulls in the year that with Jordan when they won the championship, how many games did they lose? Less than 10, right?
7 or so.
Yeah, 8, maybe 9. And then you had the Warriors. They lost like 10 or 11 that one year with Durant. So I think it's very possible the Thunder could be the inverse of that. Unless they play the Rockets and the Timberwolves. I mean, because we know the Timberwolves, even if they're like a contender, they're going to lose like games like that. It's going to happen. They'll be favored by like 14 and lose by like
And the Rockets
20.
will have to go to beat the Thunder at the Thunder, so.
Never know. The Warriors beat their record. They beat the Bulls' record. 73-9 the Warriors were. It's a pretty good season. It's okay. 73-9. Imagine being like a fan with tickets to that. It's like you go to the games, like you know you're going to win. It's the best. That was like our 59 in a row at home that we won Miami. It's like, you know you're going to win. It's the best. 11 years in a row.
I wonder what they were against the spread that year, though.
Who, Miami?
No, the Golden State.
Oh, I don't know.
When they won.
You could check it out. I'm sure you can find out.
I'll
I'm sure
check it out. I'm
that's
curious.
available in the drop-down menu somewhere. Because that wasn't that long ago. I like to remind everyone, we also have the record for the longest tailgate win streak. Home winning streak.
What was the tailgate win streak, you guys?
59 in a row.
Wow.
Yep. 11 years. Miami didn't lose at home for 11 years. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Started in the back of a trunk. Before you knew it, they had Winnebago. Yep. It all came together. You should see like the pictures. Like, yeah, it's like we all getting old. It's like some years we're all fat, some years we're all skinny, some years we're fat and skinny, you know. It's like, whoa, he's really let himself go this year. It's like, whoa, he's drunk this year. It's like, whoa, those were good ribs that time. It's like all kinds of, it's awesome. My friend's father has like the plaque.
The what?
A plaque. With like
the plaque.
Yeah.
I was confused with what you said. I was like, the what?
A plaque. You know, like a plaque.
Yeah, I love it.
Celebrating the longest tailgate win streak. All right.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. Maybe I can get it.
That was in the 80s, right? I mean, that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It went through the 90s. It went into the 90s, spanned 2 decades. Let's go to the NBA. We got the Knickerbockers and the Sixers, the Thunder Buddies for life, up against the Warriors, and the squarest play on the board, Dallas Mavericks against the Rockets. Brian, how much do you like the Mavericks here?
0.
They're just, they look like something you'd be interested in. What's it going to take to put you on the Mavericks today?
Oh, I would never be on the Mavericks today.
Well, then what are you going to do? What about your Luka jersey collection? You have like the home jersey, the away jersey, the special jersey, the all-star jersey, the Olympic jersey.
This would be a spot where I would take the Rockets. It's kind of like the Orlando-Miami game, although I don't know if that worked out too well. But the Rockets in-state rival game, you're getting at one time it was 11. Now it's down to 10.5. I think if you're getting anything over 9.5, you go with the Rockets here.
The Warriors were 45, 35, and 2 against the number that year, and the Bulls were 46, 33, and 1 against the number. Someone is calling me right now.
I bet you I know.
I can hear my phone ringing. It is 5. Number one, it's 5:35 a.m.
Oh, wow.
I have no idea who would be calling me at this time. Someone who obviously doesn't know I'm on the air. Or someone who doesn't care.
They're selling you something.
No.
Probably.
Not at 5:30 in the morning.
You never
Might
know.
be someone selling you their picks again, Mitch.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Although there's been a lot less of those phone calls. People trying to sell stuff.
So who do you like in this bunch? Just the Rockets?
Oh, no, I'll go on to more. I also like the Thunder here. I mean, I don't love the Rockets and I don't love the Thunder, but Thunder 0-3 against the spread this year. There's been 3 NBA teams that haven't covered. Lakers, Thunder. I forget who the third team is, but I just think Warriors are fat and happy riding high. I think that this game's closer than people think. So I'm going to take the Thunder, and I'm going to take the Rockets. Oh, and the Jazz here laying the points. I think they take it the Nuggets out to the woodshed.
Wasn't in this time slot, but
well, you only got one more game.
You just do whatever you need to do, Brian.
I like the Utah Jazz at home. Jazz are always tough. You always see them laying a higher number here. The Nuggets got beat by the Cavs yesterday. Give me the Jazz here. Lay the points.
This is how chaos happens.
Yeah. Chaos.
Organized chaos. Organized chaos.
Rod,
He didn't give a hockey pick. It's all good.
He just jumped into the
I got hockey picks.
Rod, what do you got?
For me in these ones, I like the under in the Warriors and OKC. You look, the under is 20-7 the last 27 meetings between these two teams. And this OKC Thunder team is just awful on offense. Ranked 29th, averaging 93.3 points a game so far this early season. They're going to be hard-pressed to get to 100 in that one. So give me the under, Warriors, Thunder. The other one I like the over in the Lakers and Spurs. If you look at the Lakers numbers, they're not playing any D. They're they're in the bottom of the league in playing defense, which is not very good. So I like the over in that one. Give me the over 223 in that one. Spurs 6-0 to the over their last 6 home games. The two I like in that time spot.
Joe?
Yeah, I agree with Rod with that under in the Warriors and Thunder game. I think we're going to see a lot of these games trending towards that under tonight. And then I'm liking the Philadelphia 76ers against the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks defense just struggles, and they're going to have a really hard time stopping the offense of the 76ers tonight. Defense is just, I think it's way better for 76ers. They're only giving up 100 points per game over a New York Knicks team that's giving up 113.3 points per game. So give me Philadelphia and the under in that Warriors and Thunders game as well.
I think that's a misleading statistic. Number one, the Knicks had the number one defense in the NBA last year. So they certainly have the team that can play defense. And number two is that the Knicks have only played 3 games, and one of those games was a double overtime game. So, all those numbers get added in, and even if you just smooth them across 3 games, it adds 4 or 5 points, to that total. They're still a little high for the Knicks. I'm not gonna sit here and apologize for them, but at the same time, I think their offensive and defensive numbers are a little overstated because of that overtime game and because not having time to smooth out. Anyways,
I like the 76ers' ability to force the turnovers, too. I think they'll be able to get those as well tonight.
I'm with Brian. I like the Rockets in this one against the Mavericks, too. Because, I picked the Rockets in the video, and I got a lot of negative comments on YouTube.
How could you take the Rockets?
I got the. See, there's 2 comments on YouTube that are always, make me bet more money on a team. One is, one is saying, what an idiot I am for picking the Rockets, or lock, Mavericks lock, that would do it too. But the best one is, and the sure thing is, the one that makes it, kind of a very strong play, goes from strong to very strong, is you work for Vegas. And I think I got the you work for Vegas on the on this one. So I'm going to take the Rockets. You work for Vegas.
Vegas, totally.
Vegas. Lakers and the Spurs and the Jazz and the Nuggets. Brian already gave his pick. Rod, what do you like?
For me, I'm going to take the Denver Nuggets. I know I took the Nuggets yesterday. They burnt me, and they burnt a whole lot of other people. And that's what you see. You see that they played awful yesterday, and so you think everybody's going to hump up on the Jazz because it's like, oh, the Nuggets played horrible yesterday. Oh, they're awful. I think they were looking ahead to this game. Give me the Nuggets plus the points in this one. Jazz ain't going to blow up the Nuggets. No, that's what they want you to think. Give me the Nuggets. Best free play on the board.
Yeah, I love the trust me comment. I love that. YouTube also. Take the Mavericks. Trust me. I love that one too. That's my favorite. It's like, let's see, you didn't even take the time to fill out your emoji and you don't have a real YouTube account. Basically, it's something, with 0 followers and you just opened it today. Yeah, I'll trust you. No problem. What's your PayPal? I'll just send you some money too.
Is LeBron out now for the Lakers game? Because I saw it was 5 earlier. Now it's 2.5.
3.5.
2. It's 2 at one spot.
He's always questionable. He's
he must not be playing.
He's questionable. And he's in green, so I think he's going to play.
What does it say at sportschatplace.com?
It says day-to-day or something like that.
Yeah, he's always day-to-day. He was day-to-day every day last
I just think red flags go up when I see a line 2 points or so with the Lakers. So
2 points.
My guess is he's not playing, but we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll write that down.
It's not like you've been right before. Okay, go to the NHL. It seems to be going a little quick today, right?
Not really. Got 20 minutes until an hour.
What are you going to for Halloween?
That's a surprise on Sunday. I'm dressing up like my favorite handicapper.
Joe Madden?
No, she is my favorite lady handicapper.
I was gonna say you're gonna dress up like me.
We don't have we don't segregate lady handicappers and men handicappers. We just have handicappers.
What are you gonna go as, Mitch?
Well, I was gonna go as a host of one of our competitors, but I'm afraid I might get into. I don't think they can
get sued.
I don't think they can beat me in court, but I think they would at least sue me, and that would be expensive and time, not time efficient. But I think it would be. I think it would be a great bit, though. I would say I'm kind of, I'm still back and forth on that. Or I could just wear my shark costume.
Your shark?
Yes, I wear it when.
Rod, what about you?
I wear it when I surf.
I don't know yet.
I don't know either, you guys. I need ideas for sure.
Why don't you go as a kraken?
As a kraken?
Celebrate the new hockey team. Yes, I'm a kraken.
Quite the outfit to try to work out.
I think you can do it.
You just have to put on an octopus costume.
With how much I move with my hands, could you imagine how distracting that would be on the show? I'd have like 8 arms going up.
I would say the legal bill on something like that could possibly be, depending on if I lost. If I won, it would probably be $250 to $300. My guess, minimum.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Something like that. That would be tough. Yeah, I probably won't dress up as anything. Maybe I'll just wear a clown mask. That would kind of be a double meaning. You just paint my face like a clown.
There you go.
I think everyone would know what I was talking about without having to say it.
Probably still get sued.
I'd probably still get sued. It's like, But then it could be a number of people. That would really open up the doors. It's like
6 lawsuits thrown at you.
oh man, that'd be terrible. Got the New Jersey Devils against the Flames. Got the Lightning against the Penguins. Wow, the Lightning 2-3 on the season, defending champions. Got the Avalanche against Vegas. Both two teams that were really good last year, kind of falling off the map here. And the worst name in sports, the Predators up against the Sharks. Joe, what do you think?
You know what? I'm going to fade the Tampa Bay Lightning for sure. I can't believe they come in as a favorite. Again, tonight, they're off that loss to the Buffalo Sabres. And the Penguins, I think they're just a better team. We're seeing Tampa just struggling. Their defense is allowing an average of 4 goals per game, and their offense is only scoring 3. We have a strong defense on the Penguins side, only allowing 2.2 goals per game. They're also dominating penalty kills. So give me the Penguins over this Tampa Bay Lightning. I still can't believe you can get plus money with them. And then Vegas and Colorado, stay off this game. These two teams are playing terrible right now. I'm not touching it. Not trusting either with my money.
Ashley, we don't do soccer on this show, but Goran and Chris do videos on all the games. So you can check them out over at our Pick Dogs YouTube channel. Rod?
For me, I'm going to take the over in the Penguins and Lightning game. I think we see enough goals. Vasilevsky is going to get the start for the Lightning. They saved him for this game, but he hasn't been his Vezina winning self to start the season. He went up over 3 goals a game, and we know the Penguins can put the puck in the net as well. So I like the over 5.5 on that one.
Kerry?
And yeah, both the Knights and the Avs are off to an awful start. But I think this is a spot the Knights steal a win. Give me the Golden Knights here. They're 4-0 the last 4 versus the Avalanche. I think they get a win here. Give me Vegas in this one.
Rod, are you missing Fleury with Vegas? I sure am. Team doesn't seem the same without him. Yeah. Doesn't seem the same team at all.
No, and it's what, both of these teams, they their goalie situation is ugly. They let the wrong goalie go. Yeah. Vegas let Fleury go, and Grubauer went to the Kraken. So now their choices in net are not good.
No, not at all. Sad to see both of these teams go down like
this.
But
for me, the Knights are missing quite a few guys, right? They're missing Pacioretty's out, Mark Stone's out, so Tuck, another guy. 3 guys on the Knights that are huge key pieces are injured and not playing and haven't played since the start of the season. And that, for me, that's 3 huge, massive key pieces why Vegas is struggling.
Absolutely. Do we have any update on when they're going to come back, any of those guys? Because I
some
haven't.
Some of those guys not till middle November, some going out till December. So
brutal for the Knights right now.
Yep, those 3 guys are huge. Pacioretty's a scoring machine, and he's played 2 games so far. He's played 2 games this season and got hurt, and he's got a goal and 2 goals and an assist in those 2 games. So a huge point production lost to the Knights.
Brian, what do you like?
Well, maybe I didn't learn my lesson with the Toronto Maple Leafs, but Pittsburgh Penguins are 3-0-2. And if it seems too good to be true in sports betting, it usually is. Plus money with the Penguins. I think the Lightning are the better team. They haven't played like that, but they need to get their act together. I'll leave that minus 130 with Tampa Bay. And I'll take the Preds, Nashville Predators. San Jose had a Cinderella start to the season, but I think they came back to earth in their last game. I think Nashville gets the W here. So I'll take Nashville, Tampa Bay.
Mitchie Puck's 3-team, too good to be true, puck line parlay. I like the Calgary Flames, puck line, the San Jose Sharks, puck line, Pittsburgh Penguins, puck line. Too good to be true. Big prices, but don't care. Parlay them together. It's too damn good to be true. You got the Canucks against the Smudges. You got the Ducks against the JETS Jets, and the Kraken against the Canadiens. Rod, what do you think about these three beauties?
For me, I like the Minnesota Wild over the Canucks. I think they spoil the Canucks home opener. They love beating up on the Canucks. So give me the Wild in that one. I like the Jets and the Ducks to go under the total. When you got a lower scoring affair. This is the third meeting between these two, and they really don't like each other. So give me the under in that one. And I also like the under in Montreal and the Kraken. Montreal's offense struggling to score. Kraken's offense struggling to score. Give me the under.
I would add the Ducks and the Canucks to my three-team too good to be true Mitchie Pucks parlay. I'd add those two on the puck line to it as well. I like both of them. Smudges, I mean, they just can't cover a puck line. Those mother puckers just can't do nothing. Can't do
That's a good
nothing.
one.
Smudges. Brian?
Yeah, for me in that time frame, I think the Seattle Kraken are the best play here on the money line. They lost their home opener, but that was after a long, 5-game road, a real long road trip. I think Seattle bounces back today, gets the W against the struggling Canadians. So give me the Kraken here, minus 120.
Joe?
I like the over in the Wild and Canucks game. These two teams playing against each other trend towards that over, going 23-6-3 in their last 23 matchups. Both offenses are able to score a lot of goals. We have the Wild at 3.4, little less for the Canucks at 2.8 goals on average, but I think they have a better one against the Wild's defense. It's allowing 3.5 goals per game. And that Kraken game and Montreal, I think it goes under too. I think these teams are evenly matched, but both of these offenses aren't playing up to par what I expected, and I don't think they're going to score very many goals. The Canadians are only averaging 1.7 goals per game, and the Kraken are 2.2. So give me the under in that one.
I also like the Ducks straight up here on the money line. I think of the straight up bets, they're my favorite. Against the JTS Jets. Public humping all over the Jets. I don't even understand that logo. It's like you have the maple leaf there, and then you slap the jet on it. You can barely see the maple leaf underneath the jet. What's the blue circle have to do with
They're
that?
from Winnipeg. That's all you have to say.
What does the blue circle have to do with anything? Is it just there to be a circle? I mean, I don't even understand.
It's a symbol in the Canadian military of jets.
The blue circle is?
So, yeah.
It's more of a symbol of a jet than an actual jet.
Symbolize Canadian Air Force.
But they already have they have a jet on
Definitely.
the logo already. There's kind of an airplane on it. I think that kind of is.
It's kind of a symbol for like the Canadian Air Force type thing.
I see.
Oh, I didn't even know they had a Canadian.
Oh, I
Air
get
Force.
it. The plane wasn't obvious enough. The airplane wasn't.
Exactly.
No, so that the little blue circle is.
It's like good one. They must have talked to the guy that designed this. It's like, who's the firm that designed the Smudges logo? It's like, we worked with the Minnesota Wild. It's like, on their logo, people are like, what the hell is that thing?
It's a hot dog stain. Don't just ignore the hot dog stain.
We love hot dogs.
Stain.
Everyone likes hot dogs. You got mustard, ketchup, and relish. It's just smudged across. It's like, I honestly, up until Ruffalo told me it was a bear's head, I honestly always thought it was like a cyclone. Like it looked like a cyclone of some kind. You know, it really doesn't, you know. I was like, what is that? And Ruffalo said it's like a bear's head. It's kind of like when you look at a cloud, it's like, I see a bicycle. It's like...
It's always a fun game.
I see a cloud that looks kind of like a paperweight. Okay. Parlay time. I already gave out a 5-teamer, so I'm good on that one. My 5-teamer is Ducks on the puck line, the Canucks on the puck line, or the Canucks, either one. You could put that with the Sharks, Penguins, and Flames all on the puck line. So 5-team, too good to be true puck line parlay. We should use the parlay calculator or something on here, right? When we do these parlays, like we used to do it. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember those days.
Remember we used to do the parlay calculator? That was before Joe got here.
What you saying, Mitch?
You could put her in charge of the parlay calculator.
We could put her in charge of the parlay calculator.
Or you could put Brian in charge of the parlay calculator.
I don't like.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That would last about. I like the under on that one. Well, there's nothing to do depending on. I have pretty much an opinion on every game, except for that Vegas Colorado game, and that's minus 175 spread. Anyways, who's your parlay, Rod?
For me, I'm going to take the Nuggets plus the points, the Warriors game under the total, and Vegas on the money line.
Notice the pure pass on the smudges there. Joe, or Brian, who do you like?
For me, I'm going to take the Houston Rockets plus the points, and then I'm going to go with the Kraken on the money line and finish it off with the Atlanta Braves on the money line.
Joe?
I'm going to take 3 on the money line. I'm going to take the Predators, the Wild, and the 76ers.
All right. Well, thanks, everyone, for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you. We will be, I guess, back tomorrow, but I'll be here with Joe at about 3:30, 4 o'clock Eastern time, around that time. We'll be doing college football. We don't have too many of those shows left, so take it all in. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great day. And if you haven't checked out our betting tools over at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat, you are missing something, because even though it's just phase 1, we're just getting it started, we already have some new things that we're going to be adding shortly to it that I got this morning. It's phase 1 of a 3-phase project. So it's like your input is going to help us, but I think everyone so far, I haven't got any like, this, you guys should do this or this. Most of the comments I've gotten are, I love it. So, and no one sucks up to me. So it's normally the opposite. So, anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great day. Let's make it a winning day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. That's for sure. I'm going to really apply myself. Have a great day.